What's going on, everyone? It's time for an action comedy film review. It's actually a Netflix original film review as well. We're going to talk about The Union. It's a Netflix original released August 16th, 2024. It was directed by Julian Farino, who did films like The Oranges, The Child in Time, Byron, and Marvelous. So this is a action spy comedy, let's just say. It stars Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry. Yeah, Halle Berry's returning to the films. And Mark Wahlberg's character, he's basically like a hitman type of dude, and doing great stupid things like hooking up with his old teacher and all these stupid little antics. He's down on his luck. And then Halle Berry's an old high school classmate of his who works for a secret government organization called the Union, who she goes and recruits him to help take out these mercenaries that are attacking some British thing. And and they go on this big heist chase and try to take down the bad guys. Very typical. Very typical. This has a very reminiscent of a James Bond type of movie with a little bit of John Wick mixed in there and a couple other spy type action films. And that they legit ripped off a lot of James Bond and John Wick in this. There's even a scene where Mark Wahlberg's character goes through a back door and walks out and walks through a musical, which is pretty much reminiscent of one of the John Wick movies where he walks out during a concert right on the stage and just goes and avoids bad guys in the crowd. They basically carbon copied that into this movie. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of stupid humor. Some of it actually kind of worked, which I was surprised. And the cinematography is pretty good. The music, it was annoying, but all right. And the acting is not too bad. It's just the characters were pretty standard and typical. And the story is too cliche, full of typical stereotypes that we've seen 1,000 times before. And it doesn't really bring anything new. So it was pretty much a dud in my book. But overall, I think it's a mixed consensus so far of this. But for what it wasn't really worth the time. I thought it was pretty dull and annoying and just amusing in some scenes. So, yeah. If you want to check it out, it is on Netflix, and I'm going to give this film a 2.5 out of 5. But also, I'll link the trailer down below like always, so you check that out. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you put the film title in there and some history thing or fun fact thing in there as well. Also, my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek, and my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first started after watching the film. So make sure you check out those down there so you stay up to date with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, make sure you check out make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because I'm probably going to do a horror film next, The New Daughter, which is like a creature feature film with, I think, Dennis Quaid or one of those big stars from the 90s in it. So I heard it was pretty amusing, so I might check that out. So make sure you tune in for that. And watch out for those typical spies that are clumsy and dull but can beat the hell out of everyone. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, cheers.